Good morning, everyone. It's always a pleasure and an honor to welcome the President of Ukraine here in Brussels. In a few minutes, we'll have the occasion to have an exchange of views following the presentation by you, dear President, of the victory plan. I have two messages for the people of Ukraine and for you, dear President. The first message, the EU, we are on your side for as long as it takes and whatever it takes. We know that you need more support, more military support and more financial support. No, this is urgent, this is needed, and we will have a good discussion to see how we can speed up, how we can make more efforts for more immediate support for the people of Ukraine from a military point of view, from a financial point of view. And my second point is very clear. Your destiny, the future of Ukraine, is within the EU. And last month we have made a lot of progress on both sides. I commend your personal leadership. I commend the way you and your team and the political landscape within the country you are implementing the reforms that are needed. We do not underestimate the momentum. We can see the difficulties at the geopolitical level. Winter is coming. There are a lot going on everywhere across the world, and more than ever, we need a clear message without any ambiguity, and your presence here sends a very powerful political message without any ambiguity. We are on the same side, we share the same dreams, we share the same values. We are impressed by the bravery, by the courage of the people of Ukraine, by your personal bravery. You can count on the EU.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Dear Charles, thank you first of all for invitation. Good morning to everybody. Thank you for invitation and this possibility to join the Council and speak with leaders. And of course, for me, it's very important to share our victory plan with all the leaders who helped us. With your leadership from the very beginning of full-scale war, and with some no's which will be out of press. Of course, I want to speak about this 35 billions from 50 billions of Russian assets, the decision during G7, and now the finding right mechanism for getting this money as quick as possible to us. I said very openly now with the President that when we had very big gap, long months without military support, really our interior production of drones and electronic systems of electronic warfare helped a lot. And we need money for this, and partly this money from Russian assets we need very much to use for our interior production. So as soon as possible we want to get some money for this, and of course helping our people with housing and etc. who lost their houses. So that's important questions, military and financial support, as President said. And of course winter is coming, and for us it's always dangerous. Winter is coming, so we have to prepare. We did our homework, we did a lot of things, but we need some urgent air defense things. I don't want now to go further with details about it. So thanks so much. That's why I'm here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
President Zelensky, critics of your victory plan say that it only talks about what the allies can do for Ukraine and not what Ukraine can do itself. What do you say to that?
What about this victory plan? First of all, it's not about somebody. We did it not for critics or not critics. We did it. By the way, I heard a lot of critics at the very beginning of the war, how it can finish and when and what will be and etc. But you see, now we are not in the capital, and around us we are now in Brussels, and around us are partners and friends. Not like it was at the very beginning of war. Then we've been in the capital, and around us been only Russian forces. So a lot of people share a lot of their ideas, analytics, and etc. Thanks them very much. But what is in our plan? Our plan is to strengthen Ukraine, to be strong and be ready to diplomacy, anything, to be very strong. And it's great, I think, that this plan doesn't depend on Russian will, only on the will of our partners. And I think this gives opportunity to make this plan real.
And one additional element, I think this is very important, that the President of Ukraine is very clear about what they need in Ukraine. And on our side, the partners of Ukraine, we have to be consistent. And the words, this is good, but not enough. What is needed, this is more military equipment, more technologies, so that the Ukraine are in a position to defend itself against this terrible and blatant violation of the international law.
The biggest work. What about what have our people to do? Yeah, you said our people already do the biggest and the hardest work in the world. They're defending not only Ukraine, the freedom of Europe.
Please, you.
From EU leaders, the decision, political decision about 35 billion.
Yes.
It's now. And it depends only on unity of EU leaders. If somebody can not to block this decision, I think it will help. So this is the first one, and I think that the leaders can do it.
Mr. Zelensky, so many points of your victory plan have been rejected in the past already. Why should this change right now?
Not so many points of this, because there are some secret documents, yes, and some very important sensitive points. Yes, we asked about some of them earlier, you're right, about, for example, how to take off all the permission and give us possibility to use long distance weapon. Yes, everybody been against it. Then we began to produce our interior possibilities, and then mostly partners began to think about it, how to provide. Now we need to move some partners forward, and I think only with the unity in EU we can move, and can move not only EU leaders, we can move other leaders.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.